What's going on, dudes? I want to keep it short and sweet. This is the last episode number 8 for season 3. I'm trying, dude, the podcast where we like to go deep but keep it light. We are not done trying. We're going to talk about what exactly that means. We're going to catch up on a few different things, and we'll go a little deep on what it means to leave your mark on this planet, and whether or not that's a good thing. And, we hope you'll enjoy it, starting right now.
Missed it.
I mean, I don't know about the mouse thing.
No one cares.
What is
Are you
that?
rapping on this?
Wait, you want me to?
I thought that's what we...
Hold on. No, wait.
Do better.
I'm trying.
Dude.
You know how the song goes? Does that mean?
No.
It's like a little breakdancing cartoon in the background. The audio is just 4 big guys.
I think you've mentioned this at least like 8 times to me, and I've
Probably. I'm a
no
child.
idea.
I'm literally a child, dude. Dumb stuff like that gets me so... It's just the funniest thing in the world to me.
But what kind of child is it?
What do you mean?
It's not a good child that you're being. You're like, I'm literally a child.
Oh, no,
4
no, no,
big
no,
guys.
well, no.
I'm like,
No, I think like I'm childish in like the things that I find funny. Like the stuff that I send you on Instagram, I am genuinely dying laughing at. And half the time, it's just absurd.
You don't want to see.
Yeah, it's absurd nonsense.
Yeah.
Like I think I sent you one. It was like Optimus Prime. Someone was dressed up in an Optimus Prime costume and was talking to somebody, and they just started yelling. Right? They're like, it's just like, ah, but he did that for like a full minute. And you were like, that went on longer than it should have. And I was like, no, dude, that's what makes it so funny.
yeah.
I think I find just like really stupid things hilarious.
Dude, I mean, it's really funny, like different brands of comedy, huh? Like how different people like respond to different things. Like what constitutes funny.
Yeah.
Because like literally you can be that one guy that like the whole world is like, fuck you, you're weird. But like you have that one friend who like gets your humor and he's like,
you're the funniest dude ever. Dude, when's the last time that you laughed like super hard, like you're like a hard?
I love those.
Yeah, where you're like, oh my god, my chest and stomach hurts and cheeks hurt. Like that's one of those.
This is one of the many reasons I love Clara so much. Like she'll say funny shit on purpose, right? But like she's way funnier when she's not meaning to.
Yes.
It's like so she says. I think the last 2-3 times that I've like burst out in laughter and like I'm on the ground crying is because she fucked something up like this like in a really cute way.
Fuck something up, like how,
I don't
how do you
she'll be like I don't know. There was this. I'm sorry, baby. I love you. Like I love you. There was this.
She's not listening to this podcast.
She started. She said, she was like, we were watching TV, like this game show. And there was a question. Doesn't matter.
All right.
German.
Okay.
That has a question of about like okay, like how many pieces of Jenga tower fit into like I don't know, 10 yards, as something random. Mm-hmm. And she was like so close. She's like, oh, so about like 5 times 30. Mm-hmm. Like one of them was like 30, so like maybe we'll have 5 of them, so like 500. Dude, but like she's so innocent. Like she's
looked at you like, wow.
Why I think it's funny is because she's a smart cookie, but sometimes she's like she makes these like easy mistakes. So that's something I find super funny. Also, like I think one of the things that I used to put on and almost guaranteed would get me into like a giggly state. No smoking weed, no nothing, is watching news bloopers.
News bloopers.
News bloopers.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're so funny. I think they're so funny when they stumble over their own words and well,
you know what's funny is like awesome. For them, that's probably the most terrifying moment ever.
Which is it makes me a little evil. I think I get, but like some of them are fun. Like I love it when there's like sexual innuendos and like they start laughing. They start laughing uncontrollably because they're on live television and somebody just said some about like these nuts I'd like to swallow.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like and they're talking about chestnuts. Who do you have a person that you can do that with?
Who?
Like a person like
I just die laughing with?
Yeah, like Steph, who you've met.
Yeah.
And Steph is like probably like out of all the friends that I've had in my life, like if I had to like a per capita amount of times that I've died laughing would probably be with him.
Yeah.
Probably because we also smoked a lot of weed together. But like, do you have a person that you think of?
I have a group of friends. I was actually just with them in Nantucket. Hence the hat.
Nantizzle.
Yeah, Nantizzle. Chad Tucket. Dude, that is let me tell you, the whitest place on earth. Nantucket is insane. It's not even real. It's a fake location. I'm not kidding. If I was white,
you didn't tell me much about the wedding. Like,
all right, well the wedding was awesome. Incredible. Sorry, I have cashews in my mouth, so let me just chew through these real quick.
swallow these nuts.
Yeah, gotta do
Right
that.
back on topic. Look at
Just
us.
so, yeah, crazy. Just so no one's like listening to me chewing on the podcast. I apologize.
You suck.
God, these nuts are so much bigger than I thought they were going to be. Damn, they were hard to get down.
These aren't salty even.
Dude, they're so good. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I was in Nantucket. The wedding was great. It was awesome. But I was with 4 of, like, my best friends. I've known 2 since high school and the other 2 since college. And we just are, like, just goofy, silly little geese when we're together. It's just like, yeah, we're consistently dying laughing. But one of those nights, I think we were just, like, sitting around just talking about, like, recapping the evening and, like, making jokes, like, extrapolating on, like, different things. And we were just crying, laughing so hard. It was so good. I think, like, the laughter like that is so cathartic. If you have friends in your life that make you laugh like that, like, hold on to those friends.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's so, I don't know. And which is funny because I was, to be completely honest with you, this whole prospect of a Nantucket wedding was getting a little daunting in the beginning. It's expensive to get out there. I had to rent a car. I had to take a ferry from, leaving the car place to get on the island. And then the hotel was, like, insanely expensive. The food there it's more expensive than New York. Emiliana and I got 2 drinks, iced coffee, iced matcha, and a croissant. It was like $32. Yeah, dude.
All right.
I was like, all right, well, this
That's
is
dumb.
Insane.
At the hotel?
No, it was at a different spot. But dude, like, this place is like, I tell you, it's not real. It's like a rich white heaven, if I imagine, like, just crazy. It's cute as balls is the only thing.
Like,
It's
you look brown there?
Yeah.
Okay, you're you're no longer white
People look
passing
at me
there.
like, what is this? Who the fuck is that? I'm just kidding. Not that bad. That's good. Actually, though, seriously, yeah.
Excuse me, senor.
yeah.
Can I help you find your...
You're not mowing my lawn right now, and you were supposed to be here at 8 a.m. It's 8:30, and I'm like, I'm just going to get lunch.
I wish this was the extent to which we're inappropriate. You guys should have heard us before the episode. What?
Anyway, it was super daunting, but getting out there and then being out there with my buddies was like one of the best weekends I've had in a long time. It was like and it's so good because I was like, okay, like, it is kind of a pain in the butt to get out here, but, like, I'm so happy to be here celebrating with these people. Like, I don't see these guys that often, so when I do get to, it is, like, so great. And it was the first time that all of us were together, I think, with our partners. So not only were we all together, but all of our girls were together, and they were having a great time and dying laughing and getting closer. And for me, I was like, this is awesome.
Right.
I was like, I love that, because now it's not like, it's just like you're hanging out with my friends. It's like we're all friends, So that was great. Yeah, I think I forget what we got us on that
Nantucket.
topic. Yeah, Nantucket and then the laughter.
Laughter.
The laughter.
The laughter.
The laughter.
Yeah, I know.
The only free thing on Nantucket is the laughs hat. Let me tell you. Everything else costs a fucking grip, son.
okay.
But no, it was
yeah.
a great time. Yeah.
I think the whole northeast corner of the U.S., like, I think a lot of people sleep on it. It's not a secret that it's super fucking beautiful. It has so many, like, dope ass corners. It's really not a secret.
Yes.
But I think unless you've gone there, like, I've not been to Nantucket, but I've been to Maine, like, I've been, like, Cape Cod and shit. Like, it is fucking stunning.
It's
like,
very,
especially
very
in the
pretty.
summer. Like,
Yeah.
I think in New York, everybody's like, oh, Hamptons. I'm like, fuck the Hamptons, bro.
Northeast
Like, you
is
drive.
great. It's just like, I think it's the fact that it's so cold when it's not the summer that
Yeah,
drives
no, for
people
sure. It's
away.
a summer. It's a summer. Like Martha's Vineyard and all that shit. We're like, it's a summer
Yes,
thing. Like, and
yes.
then you get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, you're like, all right, this is cute. See
Well,
ya.
like, because like the people that actually live there throughout the whole year, that's the actual racists.
Yes,
like, that's you don't want to fuck with them,
at
right?
all.
Like,
I
yeah.
wouldn't even go. I wouldn't even show up. I'd be like, who is this guy?
Dude, last episode for the season, we
Crazy.
decided to like cut it short a bit.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I think sometimes short is better.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
I mean, it's what girls have been telling me my whole life. Sometimes short is better. It's fine. You know?
Absolutely.
I'm trying real hard right now, even just right now, to like actually like I literally am like last week's episode was solid. It was. I liked it. But like the conversation you and I had afterwards felt, you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Yes,
I don't know,
remember.
something you don't fucking remember. I don't know what I'm talking about. Right? Where we actually went through, like I'm going through a lot of big life changes. Have been and continue to, like right now mostly professionally. I like to like that conversation. I wish we would have just had. So I low key want to make a pledge, and I feel like I've done this over and over again. Well, maybe not a pledge. Like I genuinely am just gonna be myself on this thing.
You've said this before. Do you feel like
I
you're not
know.
being yourself? I feel like you've gotten
No.
great at it.
No.
Well, what's different?
Because and even like look, there's some things that you have to like do that are different. Like I can't just jump in every time I want to jump in when you're talking because I got to give you like I want to let you tell the fucking story, right? Like I'm like that's not because it's not interesting. It's because I want to be funny. I want to jump in. You're like all of our partners, all the girls. I'm like not a single guy. Like there's shit I want to say. I'm like every now and then just shut the fuck up and like let you do the thing because it's supposed to be a thing that like you doing the thing that I did.
Sure.
But it's more like all of that shit's like. Secondary, I think. I think mostly it's you can literally, and Clara's so good at hearing it. You can literally hear the fucking difference in my voice. You can hear when I'm being presentative or a fucking show person, and I can hear it, and because I've been doing YouTube for over a decade,
Which is nuts.
which is close to a decade actually, but. I literally remember how it was so hard. There was a camera rolling and you're talking to this camera and you're like, hi, everyone. I'm so glad that you're here with me today because I'm going to talk to you about clothes and I hope you like it. And you start there because you don't know how to just talk. Like, hey, guys, what's up? Like, it also doesn't quite translate. Like, people don't fucking know you.
Right.
So over the years, it solidified. And, like, it faded away, like, some of the artificiality, and I found, like, my real online persona.
Mm-hmm. But it's still an online persona.
It's still an online persona. And with this, because there's a camera rolling, and there's a fucking microphone, and, like, there's the stakes are different. Higher in a way, you know what I mean? But also not. Am I learning this lesson over and over, and that's maybe why I'm like feeling this desperate need to, like, reiterate on the podcast because I think
That what, you're not being yourself?
Is this how you roll a joint?
Dude, I'm so...
That's so interesting. What you scooping
I
it?
started off so strong and it's kind of just did not go the way that I wanted
That's
it to.
crazy.
Yeah, there's definitely a better way. You know what? Let me just start this over.
Yeah. Anyway, so
continue.
it's I fucking like I may sound like a goddamn broken fucking record that's saying the same thing over, but like I am fucking trying, dude. And okay, we didn't prep much for this episode.
We prepped nothing.
That's
For the
not true.
record-
You
all right,
prepped nothing.
I prepped nothing. Well, why did we? So for those of you listening, obviously for those of you listening, or watching or whatever, we have been like kind of bouncing ideas back and forth prior to like sitting down and like talking about stuff. So like the past couple times you've settled on something, I've settled on something that we'll bring in and chat about. Today we had no conversation, so we're really just freeballing this whole convo, which you probably could have gathered without my mansplaining it, but we're here, so now I've taken that time and
no,
I'm still talking, so
so I wrote this down actually.
Okay.
No, we haven't even talked about this.
Yeah.
I want to call this episode "Not Done Trying."
not done trying.
Not done trying.
Oh, okay. Why?
I had this realization, and yes, I'm going to talk about a fucking morning routine.
God.
God damn it. Not again.
Come on.
No, I had I finally, I knew I wanted to move in the morning.
Yes.
But every morning I was like, it was really a should, right? Like it was really a should do this right now. Like not I want to, because I'm like, all these videos that I was trying to find on YouTube, like, I don't know about the right length or not the right flow. I feel like it's not hitting everything that I needed to hit. And then I was like, okay, good. But I just kept at it day in, day out. And I got
you work
like,
out with YouTube videos?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, not working out with this mobility, like morning mobility type shit, right?
Okay,
So that's
gotcha.
like, cool. I also used to be a dancer, so I know a lot about stretches. I know my body fairly well. I know what to do for it to make it feel a certain type of way, especially when jorking it.
Hey-o.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my own.
Okay.
Like there's this app called Seconds that like it's like an interval timer for like HIIT programs, Tabata programs. Like it's just you write down the exercise, tell you how long, you do the fucking thing. Like it's you do it once and then you follow it and like it beeps at you when you're done. Like it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's like a Tabata timer.
Exactly. So I did that for mobility.
Nice.
And I was like, oh my God, this is fucking awesome. Like now I'm actually like in the morning, I'm tricking myself into it because the first 5 movements are like super stretchy, super relaxy, like exactly what I want to feel. Mm-hmm. By then I'm a little warm and then like I'm working in a couple like sit-ups, a couple like fucking push-ups and like back, like and and more strenuous exercises that like I want to start because the first moves feel good,
Right.
and by the end of it, I'll have done 20 minutes of mobility work that strengthen and truly flex the leg and are more active.
Okay.
And I thought about that, and I was like, if you're just not done trying to get to the place, like if you don't accept that you're done trying, eventually you'll get there. This is like another way of saying like just don't give up. Like, you know what I mean? It's I know. I've shut the fuck up.
I was like, huh.
We said we are not reinventing the wheel here.
Absolutely,
We're talking
absolutely.
about the wheel
Absolutely.
from every fucking angle. But it's the
Absolutely.
same wheel we're talking about.
That's a great.
See,
That's good. I like that. That's good.
I had to fucking like run it right back and like
I was about
catch
to roast
myself.
you, and you called
Yeah.
me. You're like, wait before you do.
Yep, sure.
Interesting.
No, and then I thought it would be a good title for this episode because,
Okay.
and that's probably why I started leaning into this right now anyway, where it's like, I'm not done trying to be myself, even in a public thing, because, man, I love my friends, and I've had so many wonderful conversations over the years, and like that are truly deep and profound, and deal with the dealings of life and love and existence here.
Right.
And so many of my friends are like, you are fucking great for this podcast shit. And I still feel like this was just a warm up. All of this, like all of season 1, 2, 3, I still feel because I still consider us to have like some shackles on.
Okay.
So I'm stoked for season 3. I want to
Season 4.
4.
Well, you still need some shackles on.
Yeah.
Also, first of all,
All right.
better.
Looks like a sick. Like I don't. But, look, I guess they smoke better. Like if they look like a cigarette, like straight,
How are they supposed to look?
like the cone,
oh,
like an actual fucking bat.
Yeah, like a
Like
bat.
you know how people call it a bat because it
I
looks like a
taught you
bat.
that,
yeah,
dude.
I know.
Do I know that?
do
Yeah.
you know that?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I fucking know that.
Dude, I think you. I think what I'm taking away from like this season and every fucking thing till now is, at least for me, I think this is the practice to get to literally how it feels right now talking to you. Well, I'm just fucking me. Like
I would agree. I think, dude, honestly, that makes a lot of sense because we do like, just like anything, you got to put the reps in and you got to get used to
Right.
like doing it. You know, I remember the first time I was making fucking videos. I was
Yeah.
like, I have no idea, you know? So absolutely.
Right. It's just weird because this is like a new topic, and like I just did this thing. We should shot this thing where I'm like talking about like rainy days and like keeping your mood up on a rainy day. And like, look, I truly believe that, and I truly believe that people need to hear it more because too many people get stuck in like, oh shit, it's bad weather. Fuck, I guess I can't do anything. Like
Right.
it's tomorrow.
Myself included.
And sometimes me, right? Like still, and I still struggle with it. But that's why I wanted to make this thing and this video. Like, yeah, it was cool to some extent, but like it wasn't me. It wasn't how. Like it's literally still so far away from if my buddy was like sitting like if we were roommates, right?
Yep.
It's Wednesday. Like we did our morning thing. We come into like the joint living spaces around 10 a.m. You're like. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, I'm not feeling too great. Like, I don't really fuck with today. Like, weather is fucking shit. Like, I would not be like, some days it might rain and you won't see the sun.
Right. Because I would rip you a new asshole.
I would
Like,
probably
oh,
jump
really,
off a bridge
dude?
if that. Like, fucking yeah.
I
And
like
like,
that.
oh, doesn't
Is
it-
tomorrow the sun gonna come out? Is that what's gonna
Wait,
happen?
up behind the clouds? That's where the sun is. Like
Wait.
always? That's crazy. I want to be the guy that's like, bro, like. I get it. Fucking sucks. But all the goals that I know you have and all the things that I know you want to accomplish, every day you have an opportunity to get closer to them. And every little moment and every little day you can make it matter and you can make it move. Are you going to let that shit fucking get in your way and like stop you from it? Mm-hmm. This is what I want to have said.
Right.
Because this is what I would say if I like, and maybe it's a question of like putting myself in situations that are more realistic when I'm actually trying to help a friend that I care about and try and put them on the right path in terms of how they think. And I would like to invite people, like I think I want to get a proper studio. I want to, not like, you know, we rent something, but like I want to invite people in and I want to have real conversations with real friends of ours and real people that we know, whether they're friends or not, or people that we get to know on the show. I don't care, but like I want to talk about the wheel with them.
I'm excited. I think guests would be really cool to have on this thing.
Right?
Because it's curious. Like I feel like I know a lot of my humor is situational. You know, like I think like I'm very good, or at like bouncing off of topics that are being talked about in conversation. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't think I could do a stand-up bit. Like I don't think I have that bone in my body to get up there and do like a full, 5 or 10 minute set or whatever. But I do think in conversation, that's where Papa shines.
No, not the Papa.
Yeah, that's where Papa shines. No, dude, I'm stoked. Do you have
Yeah.
anybody in mind that you'd like to get on, like guests or anything?
I mean, I will say, like, I think people that other people that follow us also know, I think it'd be interesting to get to know them on a different level. Like, because, people like Parker or Alex or Carl or just people that are like, or even Nick, right? Like the people that are in our space and that are doing the same thing, but that are really our friends and that we talk very differently with. Than the fucking online personas that are out there, right? So I think I'd want to start there and kind of see where it goes. I also I was starting to write this down. It's by no means a complete list, but this I wanted to talk to you off camera, but now it's happening. Like what questions we actually do concern ourselves within the podcast, like that we have already without really thinking about it. But like I think a lot of the topics go towards like how to feel happier in life as a very broad umbrella. Right? How to set goals and achieve them, which goes towards feeling happy in life, right? Mm-hmm. How to find balance while pursuing those goals, also right? Like all of that, like this is the one thing. How to be more honest, which I would argue also makes you feel happier in life and makes you have a better relationship. How to use mistakes to grow. All of it's like how to let go of negative patterns, how to do the things you actually want in life. All of it's really just like how to live happier. So I think if we have people come in here and we're like, bro, what do you do that makes you happy, and why do you do it, and what do you think stands in your way of that, and what do you do to get rid of those things that stand in your way or stood in your way in the past, and just get different people's perspectives on this very simple topic. Well, I think the shit will be fire. We could get great stories, but like it will trigger reminders for you for great stories. I'll try and come up with a fun story every now and then. I'm like, not the best storyteller,
and
but
then Marcel followed the rules.
And then I almost bought. And
then
almost robbed the store of a piece of candy.
What?
See, you
What,
do the
dude?
thing. It's fine. It's fine.
And then Marcel completed the sandwich and wrapped it up and gave it to the customer at Subway.
And it was double
And it was
meat.
great. Double meat. Dude, I actually used to love Subway. The Subway melts were so freaking good. Oh my gosh. I was obsessed with them.
Which ones? Tuna
The
melt?
Subway melt. No, it was just called the melt. It was like a bacon. Oh wait.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah, the melt, right?
there's
But
some.
it wasn't a tuna melt. It was like a
No,
different
they
sandwich.
had like a but it's meat. This is pre-vegan.
Yeah, this is pre-vegan.
Yeah.
This is pre-vegan. Oh,
Meats,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
So funny. There's these customers that like hot sandwiches and these customers that like cold sandwiches.
Yeah.
And also the people I work. I don't fuck with a hot sandwich. I never did.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, hot sandwiches are so good.
Yeah, really weird.
Oh
I
my God, you know
love
what's
my
funny?
bread fresh out the oven, but then I don't want my shit baked. Like I like it fresh. I like a deli meat. Like I like that.
We were at the bar in Nantucket. It's like karaoke bar. And Emiliana was starving, so she made it my problem. And she's like, I can't stop thinking about food.
We're gonna circle around to that one, and if we won't, she will.
Well, she's like, I'm hungry. We gotta find something. So I'm like, all right, what do you want to do? And we got an ice cream at this spot, like around the corner the day before, and it was, dude, honestly, one of the most banging vegan ice creams I've ever had in my life, and the ice cream was just great, like overall, all in all. She was like, I want ice cream. I'm like, all right, cool. So we go and look, and the spot's closed. She's like, no, I really wanted ice cream. So then I'm like, all right, let me fucking find an ice cream spot that's open and see if we can go. It's 10, probably 40-ish, right? On a Saturday.
Okay. And isn't Nantucket the vibe where like shit would be open? Like
Stuff's open.
Yeah?
Bars
Okay.
are going off. Like it's late night. People are partying, doing karaoke, all sorts of shit. Some food spots are open, but so it's one ice cream place around the corner, like a 3-4 minute walk, is open till 11. And I'm like, all right, we can barely make it, but let's go. If you want ice cream, let's go. We'll figure it out. Let's go. So we walk out, get there, closed. And I'm like, all right,
Figures.
well, we tried. We can go back, whatever. We go back to the bar, and she's like, I'm still hungry. I want to find something. one of our friends comes back in with a sandwich, like a hot sandwich. And I'm like, where the fuck did you get that? And she's like, oh, right around the corner. It's a spot. It's like open. I think, they're open till like 2 or something. I was like 6. We go, and we both got caprese, like paninis.
Okay. Yeah. Tomato mozzarella for your uncultured swines.
Oh, tomato mozzarella and pesto. So good. Dude, that like... Anyway, I think I just told that story because Emiliana's vegan, yes. But she was like, I don't care. I want this sandwich right now. And it was one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. Hot sandwich. It was hot.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no meat on that. That's still vegan. Mozzarella and cheese. Oh,
yeah.
she fucking
so she
cheated.
And she was like, this is one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my life.
Let that be a lesson to you.
Yeah.
Let that be a lesson to you.
It was a great sandwich. So good.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, dude. Okay. I don't fuck with pesto, so I can't relate. But
You
like,
don't like
dude,
pesto?
no, I can't get into it.
Why? Is
like
it
a
a
lot
taste
of
thing?
nuts, but not pine nuts. I think
Really?
something about pine
The
nuts.
pine nuts are only there for like texture. I don't think they have like impart any
No,
flavor.
then it's the other thing I think that's the main thing. Isn't it basil?
Basil.
Yeah, I don't fuck with some of the spices that are like that intense.
Really?
I don't think that's that interesting. I think we can move on.
All right.
I am
sure.
going to.
I thought it was a weird fact because I fucking love pesto. I could drink it out of a can.
Really?
Yeah, I love pesto.
Yeah, I guess we are spending more time talking about this. What about it do you like?
No,
like,
we don't have to go into detail about what exactly.
No, but like even like a chimichurri is like a
Chimichurri's good.
Yeah, but like for me it's like a miss 7 out of 10 times. It's got to
Really?
be fucking just right. It's got to be heavy on the garlic.
Do you make your own chimichurri?
No.
No.
I don't. I prefer my meats raw.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Real nice. Going to Italy soon, man. Going to Italy in 2 weeks.
Nice
I'm to
transition.
Germany. Right, thanks. I know.
Italy in 2 weeks.
Weeks. Germany in 2 weeks. And then
Jelly.
Italy a week from
Where
now.
in Italy? Oh wait, you told me this already. You're going.
Tuscany.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
dude,
gonna be fucking
fuck,
great.
You're breaking
Dude,
your sobriety.
Breaking the sobriety. I guess. I did the thing. But, yeah. Stoked to fucking travel for a bit. We need to get our next boy trip on the books with the Senor Nick. If I don't plan shit in this group, like if I'm not the one that pushes something, it's slow to happen if to
Absolutely.
happen at all.
You're the planner. You've owned up to that.
I have, but like sometimes
I'm not good at planning.
Sometimes I wish like somebody else was like, come on.
Have you voiced that to the group?
I'm doing it right now, am I not?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, props to you.
I
You know
think-
what?
I think.
I was proud of myself. I apologized to you the other day.
Oh, you did. Green zone. That's
and
what's
I
up.
am proud
Yeah.
of myself for doing that.
Hell yeah, bro.
I was scared to do it.
All right. Okay.
I thought I was being a bit of a bitch. And I thought, what else? I didn't even know if it was something you were thinking about. But I did not. I felt bad and felt like I was letting you down. So I apologized. And I felt immediately better after I apologized.
So
And
nice.
then I think I was expecting a little more heat from you.
Oh.
And then I didn't get it. You're just
Yeah.
like, dude, I understand. You got a lot going on, whatever. Very comforting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't apologize. Well, I do apologize. I think I apologize too much, but I don't apologize about stuff that...
Not about the right things in the right way.
Yeah, like
You're
I
either
say
like,
sorry.
Sorry.
I say sorry for everything.
Right.
Like I'm always like trying to explain, stuff and always saying sorry and whatever, but not about stuff that I feel like I should be saying sorry about.
I would love to go deeper into this. You want to tell the people really quick what exactly, like, what roughly you said, or
Sure, yeah,
exactly?
no, I mean,
just
I would-
because
we-
they
we
know,
were-
because they just know that you apologize, but
Absolutely,
they have no idea for what.
We were meeting up in Soho. Do you want me to talk? Okay. What's up, guys? I'm going to look deep into your soul as I confess my sins. Marcel and I were meeting in Soho, and I showed up, I think, probably 30 minutes late. Bad on me. And this was, on top of just being underprepared, very forgetful, and not a good time manager. I really struggle with time management, organization of my calendar. And that stuff causes me stress, which leaks into my personal and business life. Now, I'm not making excuses or anything. It's completely my bad. But at that moment, I felt like I'm not really showing up for Marcel in the way that he has been showing up for me lately, and that I don't like that. I want to make sure that, in a friendship, obviously, there's a give and take, and I've just not been giving as much as I've been receiving. So sexually as well. Yeah, I had to say something.
Couldn't let the heaviness
I
linger.
text him. No, I couldn't let the heaviness. Like I'm staring right at the camera right now. I don't even know where the words are coming out.
coming out, though.
So I just texted him basically saying, "Hey, dude, Green Zone, which is something that we implemented. What season 1, 2,
episode 1, bro.
cool. Which super again clutch. If it's not something that you're using, absolutely, I think it's a great thing to start implementing because it feels like a safety blanket, and I don't have to worry about how what I say might be perceived.
Yeah, the idea is to like, okay, green zone, as in like, this is what I'm feeling. I'm not making you responsible for my feelings, but I need you to know them, and then we can talk about them.
Absolutely. So it's like, huge safety blanket. So I texted him basically saying, dude, green zone, I am sorry I've not been showing up in the way that I want to. It's not professional. It's not me, and I will be doing better and stuff. So just sending that message was like a little like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if he's even thinking that, but like, this is just how I feel or whatever. But dude, I feel better after having gotten that off my chest for sure. Okay. And I think it is like, I don't know. It just felt good. I don't know. I mean, it feels like this is great space to share that.
Fucking. I mean, if this isn't it,
yeah.
Where the fuck is, right?
Right.
So when I got that message, I was like, okay, fucking cool. Also, first of all, I'm like, proud of you, like, for the self-awareness, proud of you for stepping over your own shadow and sending it, because I know that's not something that's necessarily easy for you, like, or newer for you, like, as it is for me, right? Like, we both say that. Like, I think being vulnerable in a romantic relationship is something we get used to more quickly because women demand it a bit more. But especially, like, guy-to-guy friendships, like guy-on-guy friendships, guy-in-guy friendships, are...
Nice.
Thanks. I like that one a lot.
That was a good one.
Don't really have that.
Yeah.
Guy in guy may, but guy on guy,
Yeah.
guy and guy not so much.
Dude, I would honestly go to say that I think relationships, like friendships, are harder than relationships.
Can be.
Absolutely
But it's also
can be.
it's a lot easier to walk away from it. So like when it gets hard, you just fucking walk away. But hold up a second, because it was late and like I wanted to make you feel like.
Not a piece of
Hurt.
shit.
Yeah, or like, and also like just genuinely, like, I was proud of you for several reasons. I was so happy that like you recognized it, because and that does already so much because I was thinking it, and I was also thinking. And I've been voicing it to you in smaller ways, like here or there, even with the podcast where I feel like I'm pushing more, like, or I am the planner. I know I'm the one. Like, I know that I give in my way a lot, right? Like, but also so do you in other ways. But that's. Still, you recognizing that before me really having to call it out did a lot for me. Like, it helped me be like, oh shit, like he's aware of it. And now it's also a completely different thing where I'm like, I as a friend of yours can now, I don't have to come in and be like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get your shit together. Now you're like, I want to get my shit together, so I can come in and be like, all right, cool. Like, let's talk about how you can do that. Like, where are you maybe setting your priorities wrong? Like, we can tackle it together, especially like towards the things that we do together with the podcast, or if we would like meet up to shoot, and I'm like, okay, good, like, are you gonna be on time? Or if not, like, do you need to adjust? Like, it's something now I'm like, okay, bro, at least with me, I'm gonna try and help you accurately estimate what's up, right? So like, if we say 115, you say, okay, like, or 115, I'm like, okay, think about it a second. Do you think should we just call it 130? Think it through really quick, because you don't sometimes, right? But like, it's nice to have a friend that like helps remind you, and I do this to myself. I don't rush through my days anymore. I give myself an extra 15 minutes with almost any task, just so I don't ever get into the habit of like running after fucking running. Like, it pulls me out of the moment for everything I'm doing. And like, those days, while they might feel productive, especially to like the average New Yorker who's like, fuck yeah, me,
hustle.
Like, I did 17 meetings in 12 hours. Who cares?
Right.
Because like, if you did 10 meetings or like 12 meetings in 12 hours and took your time to like process what was going on and maybe like go deeper, you maybe would make a lot more progress. So all of that to say is like, I've been working on slowing down, and I'd love to help you do it too, and like redirect your energy and like your potential. And that's stuff that you made that happen, dude. And that's fucking awesome. Never. What was it called? Fuck. What's today's episode?
Never
not
stop
done,
trying.
Not done trying.
Oh,
not done trying.
trying.
No, but like that ass, bro. Like, this is actually kind of like, I think, a pretty cool season arc for you, from where you started the season. Because was it, or where you started last season? You were like, so much travel, and like you were coming, like you felt like you were just completely overwhelmed this entire
Yeah.
year already.
Yeah.
That's been your story this year.
Absolutely.
And like you've been realizing, but now I feel like that to own up to it, like to see that it maybe did some damage or had the potential to own up to it and like be like, okay, good, let me do something. That's fucking cool. Let's see what's up season 4 and how that develops for you.
Here, come back season 4. What's up, guys?
This is cool. Like it is a fun tool in terms of like accountability.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like, so that's fun. What time is it? 35 minutes. All right.
You want to take this down? See what happens?
You can be my guest. I will not know.
No? Wow.
I have meetings later.
Oh, do you?
I told
same.
you. Yeah, I don't.
That's right. I have a meeting later. But no, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Well, what time is it? 2:30. We'll see. Think about it.
Can you think out loud?
Yeah,
Can you think out loud?
Can I think out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. Would be fun to do right now
Okay.
because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay.
And come my call,
Okay.
I'll be fine.
All right.
Then it's like getting up, finding a lighter. It's like, it's like semantics.
Okay.
But also it's
That's
like
not what semantics
I don't
is, but
need. Yeah, I after I said it, I was like, that's not even close, dude. I was in acting class and my partner said a word, and I was like, what does that word mean? Like in front of the whole class, she was like, and she was like in deep in a story too. She was like, this is blah blah blah, and he did this or whatever. And I was like, real quick, what does that mean?
Probably got a huge laugh. No.
I think
No?
it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, this guy's a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
You know what onomatopoeia means?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's like pop, snap. Yeah, that stuff.
Yeah.
I couldn't
So
describe
proud.
it. I couldn't describe it to you, but I know what it is.
A word that spells out how it sounds, like a word,
Yes.
a word describing a sound.
It's diff. Yeah.
Onomatopoeia, bro.
Yeah.
You want to smoke because you have nothing else to talk about, and you want to see what happens when you
No,
get high.
I mean maybe, but I think
Yeah.
also just think it's like funny. I'm trying to think of. I told you the story about the guy who punched himself in the mouth.
I watched. Have you seen with Vince Vaughn on Netflix right now? Grandmas in Italian, nanas.
No.
It's a story of It's actually an actual
movie?
restaurant. Yeah, it's a movie.
Oh,
a couple
okay.
hours. It's the story of an actual restaurant in Staten Island that has grandmothers from all over the world cook for you.
Really?
Like grandma, like comfort food, but like grandma comfort food, like not
Sick.
fucking bash it.
Yeah.
So it's a story of how the guy about 15 years ago went about and created it. The idea he had behind it. All the things are happening in my throat. All the things are happening in my
bet.
throat. His mom had died. He's of Italian descent. His mom had died, and he wanted to, bring his mom, his grandma back to life through like food. Hires these 3 grannies. Beautiful story, like really, really nice. And just to see, like, it was a weird. It struck a chord for me. Like I was at some point in tears, but not at what I thought or like what one would probably think I should be. Like there's loss with parents, right? Which you'd be like, oh, his dad's dead. Maybe that's sad for him.
Yeah.
Clearly, that's not it.
Yeah.
Or this guy's like, there's ups and downs in the movie, of course, but like, there's like, oh, he's lost his dream, or he made his dream come true, and all these things like didn't hit. What hit was spoiler. I don't think it's that like big a movie that I'm like, oh my god, but like if you're trying to watch it, don't listen to what I'm about to say.
This next part.
Obviously, it's successful. Like it's you know what I mean. And then in the end, there's a scene where like the restaurant, after months of struggling to like make it happen, like the whole the kitchen is like an open concept kitchen, and the nanas, like the grandmas, like walk up and like you got to know them, and you got to like see how much it meant to them to be feeling of value again, like that, like. Couple of them had kind of like written off their life, been like or figured this to come to this, and like were grumpy grandmas are like unhappy with life, lost their partner, whatever. And the guy who owns it, like, yo, can you step out here? And like the four grandma's standing in the open kitchen, everybody gets up, gives him like a standing O, and I was like, oh, dude, to do something that you love to do for people who appreciate it is everything, man. Like up into high age, it's fucking everything. And that, you know, like I can't relate to like being that old and having had those feelings, but like I think I can relate to feeling like what I'm doing right now with my work, like it used to matter more to me, it used to matter more to people following me, but right now it feels like it doesn't matter. Like not this, the fashion stuff, right? Doesn't nearly matter as much. Like starting to feel like being forgotten, but it's not even that. It's not. I've never been the leave a mark on this planet before I leave type people. Like it's really not that. It's more so like fuck. Like the thing I'm doing used to excite people and used to make them happy, and now it isn't. And I think that's why that movie got to me so much. And it's honestly, like I like those fluff movies like that still teach you something. Yeah. That's why I love Modern Family. I think it's one of the best shows ever because like it's funny and stupid and dumb, but there's enough in there that'll teach you about life and love and family and all of that shit. So just something I wanted to bring up because like I thought it was a good movie and I would recommend watching it.
Have you ever seen Swingers?
No.
Oh, you and Nick both.
Yeah.
He's going through something with. I mean, I'm not gonna spill his stuff out, but the great movie, classic movie, probably one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
Not at all in the same camp as what you're describing. But it's funny that you mentioned that. I feel like I do look at people who are older, and it is kind of scary. Like to think of like, I don't know. I'm not saying this happens. I think we've taken good measures to not have it happen, but like kind of like getting phased out almost, you know, like not feeling important anymore.
Yeah.
Or feeling like you said, like feeling like something that's been like forgotten. I think it's, I don't know. You said you're not the type of person who wants to like leave the mark on the world or whatever. I feel like I am. That's like my biggest fear is like being forgotten entirely.
Oh, interesting.
I think, yeah. Like I feel like I want nothing more than to leave some sort of lasting impact on the planet if I can, you know.
That's such a futile attempt though.
What do you mean?
Everything, like we come from stardust, we return to stardust.
Yeah,
like we only have like look, in the grand scheme of things, like the earth will be nothing, right? The sun will have burnt out and literally this won't exist down the line.
Right.
Realistically, 3 generations from now, nobody will know our names.
You didn't know that.
Well, what's okay, how like say you're young Mozart, right?
Uh-huh.
The fuck's it to him that we know his name? He's dead.
Right.
So fucking what?
Yeah, but that's
was he happy?
That's still
Did he live a
sweet.
happy life? Was he fucking content on a daily?
Look, I'm not fucking Mozart's dad here. I'm just saying, like,
No, you're Mozart in this scenario.
I see your point. I think he would be happy to know that he left a mark on the world.
I don't think noteworthy or memorable means fulfilling.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it means fulfilling, but I think there's a way to do that in a way that's fulfilling to you. You know?
Take someone like Ye.
Okay.
Won't be forgotten for a while.
For sure.
Right? Like one of the, if not the best rapper of our time, right? Like, or alleged, like not frankly, not my personal opinion, but like, but
what's your personal opinion? Best rapper in the world?
Ooh. Can't say Eminem because that's just like because I'm white. No,
Why can't you though? That's
no, because I want to say J. Cole. I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's a me thing. And that's also subjective. I know that, but I think I even just to some level objectively, like some of his bars and references are fucking stupid. Like he, to me, he's a lyricist.
Yeah.
So, besides the point, Ye. He will not be forgotten. Hitler not forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Trump will not be forgotten. Whoops, back to back those names.
Yeah.
It's not a happy life. I think leaving a mark. Okay, I think I see our disconnect, or what I'm thinking. I'm like, to me, leaving a mark is something that might happen if it happens, if you follow your thing, if you love it. But I think leaving a mark to leave a mark doesn't render you with honestly a life worth living.
No,
in my opinion.
I agree with you there. I think if you're trying to leave a mark for the sake of leaving a mark, you can leave a mark however you want. I can fucking go out and shoot 10 people. Like that's mark left. But I think leaving your mark in a way that is fulfilling to you, I think is like one of my definitions of success. I would feel like. Okay. Think of someone like I don't even know, like Queen, or Prince.
The Beatles.
Yeah, the Beatles. Like these are, like, their songs are still getting played.
Okay.
Or like I know, and
It's so fucking. It's crazy. No. It's crazy to me. Like it's.
But it's like it's not like it's for good stuff. Like I think
I
that's
get
the
that.
thought. It's like I want to leave the mark in a good way. People be like, the positive association.
Sure. I mean, I kind of figured that
You
much.
still don't care though. Like you're still not like you're like doesn't matter.
Honestly, I don't even know how I would have answered that question 10 years ago. Probably differently. But now I'm like, absolutely not. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. If 5 people say, oh my God, Marcel, like, really positively impacted my life, and I did that by doing the thing that I felt was making me happiest and most content at any given moment, I die happy. If I live my life in a way that like makes me happy and content at any given moment, and millions of people fucking love it, and my name happens to be connected to whatever the thing is, whether it's in philosophy or in fucking science, or like, people do positive things in many different ways for society, and a lot of them come from their own interest of the thing, and then they end up doing something that truly makes an impact. Okay, cool. Then it means I help more people. That's awesome. But like, it's just, I think so much of that was the last 3 years for me, where I'm like, I do not care about or as necessarily for fame or external validation. And I can honestly say that.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't saying that I was striving for fame or anything. I just think being able to do your thing and do it well is my point, I think. I might have lost the point there. I don't know.
Did you smoke?
No, I did not. Because that's not my point either. I'm not trying to say like, I need like
well, maybe I'm
fame
misunderstanding.
as the thing.
Well,
that's
okay.
definitely not. Like again, to your point, like you can be famous for something that's absolutely horrible.
How do you?
What time are we at?
48-ish.
Oh,
yeah. So
I don't even know if this is of substance.
I think it is. It's a conversation about what it means to leave your mark then. So like, clearly I'm misunderstanding you or jumping to conclusions on my end. How do you like,
I'm not saying
can you elaborate
in the way of like fame specifically. I think fame is a byproduct of leaving your mark on something. And I want to just do that in a positive way. Like I don't like it's like the end goal isn't fame. The end goal is to do what I like to do well enough that it will impact people so that I can be remembered. Not by like masses necessarily, but like after I go, I don't want that to be like it, that's the end. No one, my kids will know maybe, and then maybe their kids if they talk about, their dad or something. But I don't know. I like to think that like something that I did stuck around after I'm gone that people can get joy from. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like even the videos that we're doing now, like unless at some point Instagram or YouTube or whatever decides to deactivate the accounts of
Us
dead people.
specifically.
Yeah. Like that's stuff that, I think will be kind of cool for people to like get snippets of who we were after we die.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's interesting. Look, if the motivation is, and that's something I will repeat, like on my end, like to help as many people as possible, that could supersede one lifetime, right? One timeline. It can very much be like, we're trying to help people now through this medium. If the medium is still around, then other people can also benefit if the same things still apply based on the society and norms that they have to deal with, right? Sure. I think maybe my issue, not really issue, but like issue is the timeline itself, because like leaving a mark implies like I live till here and I'll be gone, but I want to matter here in the future, right? Right?
Yeah.
So it's a future-oriented
Not
statement.
even mattering, but just like being around, like not getting forgotten. Just like not.
Well, people will forget what doesn't matter. You're afraid you won't matter. Literally, you won't be matter for that sake. You'll be decomposing,
Right.
But you literally will not matter. That's if you don't matter anymore. People forget. You don't want them to forget, so it means you want to matter beyond your own lifetime.
Yes, I guess.
Do you see
That
what
make-
I like?
yeah,
But like putting it that way, I can already tell that you're like, yeah, I see. Right, like you can see how maybe I.
Well, because
Let me go one.
I understand.
Let me go one step further. It's an to me by definition an almost entirely future-oriented stance, right? Now that's fine because it's a positive disposition, so you can go like, okay, good. This thing makes me want to be a better person right now, right here, right? Because in order to create this thing that's going to last, like I need to probably work on myself and do this thing now and take every opportunity I have, right?
Yes. I'm so sorry. I was looking at you and I was thinking of something entirely different, and I missed out on the last half of your sentence.
Yeah, that's all right. It's a future-oriented stance,
Correct. I'm with you.
and it's while it's all the way in the future, it's cool because you want to do something positive. So in the moment right now, you should probably strive to be a good person. So like the future informs you in the present now to like be a good person.
Right.
So to that extent, I literally don't disagree. But because all the action that can actually ever make this happen all lies in the here and the now.
Absolutely.
And what you do right here and right now.
Correct.
So I guess now it's a question of semantics, like how you express what. Because I would just argue that I get fuck the future, fuck leaving a mark, fuck even thinking about it. Because the only thing that matters is being the best version of you right now and trying to help people right now, right here, and being the best you.
For sure.
So, and that's, I think, all it is. That's why I say I don't want to leave a mark. I'm just going to do me. And if I happen to leave a mark, I happen to leave a mark. But I'm simply not afraid to be forgotten. I think that's the differentiating factor. The only thing that like makes you need to look at the future that far ahead is the fear of being forgotten. Now, the question I would ask is if this was therapy, why are you afraid of being forgotten?
Oh, I don't know. Are you not?
No.
Really?
Not at all. Literally not at
It
all.
doesn't make you like a little sad.
No.
I feel like that would just make me so sad, knowing that I'm leaving this earth and there's like nothing I could like nobody will take anything. I mean,
People will, first of all, like we're
For
planning on
sure.
having families, like immediately,
Yes.
I think so. And it would, yes.
And you're right, with the
If
people
I was
that you're
gone and
talking
immediately
to-
nobody knew anymore, yeah, that would probably also mean that I lived a pretty miserable life up until
Right.
my old age.
I was gonna say that's where I see where your point of the here and now.
Yeah.
Like that's the most important thing right now,
Right.
is the here and now. To even
Right.
get to that, like don't even think about the future. I totally understand that.
Well, in the sense that only if it's like a fear-based stance, right? Like you can look at the future and be like, oh, I want to leave a mark. That means now I got to be the happiest. Awesome. But like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I got to leave a mark because otherwise people forget me. Better be a good
Oh,
person
well,
now.
no.
I know. Like
It's
I'm
not
playing.
coming from like a spot.
I know it's not, but
I
like
get
to
it,
some
I get
extent, it kind of is. Like I'm overplaying it, but like that's kind of the thing. Like I'm
Yeah.
afraid to be forgotten, so I got to do something good. Like that's weird.
Maybe it's
Why
not,
would you
maybe it's
just
not
do the thing that
afraid
you
of
like to
being
do?
forgotten. It's just like I don't want to get forgotten. I don't know.
All right.
Whatever. We could agree to disagree on this, or
We can.
I think we also just have different views on it, which is fine.
I think I honestly don't think we do. I think we got maybe some different emotional connections to the things being said, but I think baseline values. I'm like, yeah, right now it matters. We want to live a positive life, and if we happen to be a member, like I think we're aligned. But that's why I think it's interesting to like figure out what exactly the difference is, because I don't say it, but you would.
Yeah.
So where does it come in? That's why as you can tell, this shit gets me giddy. I like talking about it. And I'm like, ooh.
What are you, fucking
And
cop?
ooh,
Lay off me, dude.
All I'm saying is stay in the moment, stay in the present. Let's talk about season 4. No?
What about it?
It's in the future.
Oh,
It's funny.
yeah. Hey, season 4 is coming up. It's going to be so sick.
It's gonna be
You
great.
guys don't even know what we have planned for season 4. The best part is that neither do we. So
You literally seem like you're high right now. I don't know why. You didn't smoke, but you smoked.
I didn't.
You changed.
I can. Do you have a lighter?
No,
You don't have a lighter?
I do. We're not gonna smoke. We're about to wrap this episode, and then you just have smoke for what? No,
You don't want to
I'm not
see
letting you.
what happens?
I'm not gonna let you.
All right, cool.
Yeah. What's that?
Sure.
Okay. This is what I do when I start being awkward and I don't know what to say next. Just mouth the mic a bit.
Anyway, all right, guys. Season 4 is coming up. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, obviously let us know. Happy to answer anything. And
I want to jump in on that. Honestly, if there's things that you think we might fucking be able to help you with, or that you'd at least want to get our stance on, we'd be happy to fucking go into this shit. Trying to be more proactive and reactive in season 4.
stay tuned to see
I'm really focusing on it.
Dan
Yeah.
get more organized and Marcel be more himself.
That's it. So dude being himself and another dude trying to get his life straight.
Trying to keep his
Trying
shit
to get his
together.
life straight. I love you, man. Love you guys.
Have a good one. See
you
you
in
the
a
next
few
season,
weeks.
guys.
Bye.
Love ya.
Love you.